Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Planning and Budgeting Life. I just wanted to say real quick, thank you for those watching. You know, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for any upcoming videos. My goal is to post the planning videos by Sunday. Teaching videos, I'm going to do lesson planning videos on Mondays. Budget overview on Wednesdays, and maybe I'll start doing the planning videos by Friday so you guys can look at the week prior to, you know, if you follow along. I did mention on my budgeting video that every time I reach 50 subscribers, I will be doing a $25 gift card Amazon giveaway. So please subscribe, and you know, hopefully you guys will win. And for those of you who have subscribed from the beginning, thank you so much. You know, maybe I'll send you guys a little something. All right. Thank you. So without further ado, I'm gonna start off, and this is again the Live Rich Planner. I did, when I was student teaching, the monthly planner. You know, it'd be nice to go all out. I love, this is prior to them changing the paper, but this is what I would do, you know, to keep track of what I was doing, you know, all my observations. This is prior to me going back to class. Back to the office. And, oh Lord, you know, just good times, you know, So now, the last planner that I, used was the horizontal, and I was always a vertical girl, and I thought, you know what, let me try the horizontal. I still hadn't tried the hourly, and I tried the horizontal and I hated it. I really did. And so my goal was, prior to the budget mom saying, hey, I'm gonna come up with my own planner, my Live Rich planner in 2 sizes, because I do not like the big size. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the hourly with Erin Condren. And then when the budget mom came up with her Live Rich planner, I was like, oh yes, this is the one I'm going with, you know. And then when it was gonna be in the smaller size, even better. So this is, you know, my budget planner. I'm going to set up next week, and the August portion, I think I already started, but you know, I try to incorporate a lot of colors and stuff. I'm going to try something a little different. I keep saying that, and I, you know, default to my stuff. And you know what, I have been like pretty much doing my walk goal of 3,000 steps. And I've been doing my HIIT every night with my daughter. Sometimes we do 2 HIITs a day. You know, she's in, you know, college, or not in college, she graduated, but she's still up in La Jolla in her apartment until her lease is up. And we FaceTime and we do our workouts, because she's, you know, been feeling a little depressed being in quarantine. She does work, but it's not as much as she's used to. But yeah, so this is my planner, and I wanted to give you guys, you know, like information on the weather. Like last week when I did the weather, this is what it was anticipated. I think today's high is supposed to be 103 over here in my neck of the woods, and it's just, you know, completely, you know, off of as to what they said. Tomorrow's going to be 100. You know, this weekend's going to be over 100. And my reflection, I completed it yesterday because I have so much to do. I am overwhelmed. My 15-page action research paper is due next Friday. Fortunately, when I finished my master's before I started teaching, which was 2 years ago, 2 years ago in a couple of months, I had completed an action research paper. This one has to be 15 pages in this bilingual program. The one I completed for my master's, my thesis, was 68 pages. So I have to condense it. And with that, I did the growth mindset, which I'm a firm believer of the growth mindset. So I practice that in my classroom. You know, we all make mistakes. So this is what my goal is to do with bilingual education, you know, to let the kids know, like, hey, it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And, you know, give them examples of, you know, my embarrassing experiences with, you know, not only the Spanish language, but with the English language, even to this day. So moving on, here we go. I did start off the August, and I am going to use, so these are the stickers I'm still going to use my colors, my color schemes, but I plan on using these, some of these from the Planner Chick, and I'll see what I'll use. Definitely my Carpe Diem. and I already wrote it down, so I'm just kind of like, eh. I mean, I could white it out, I guess. So I'm going to use my last summer stickers. Well, no, because it's still August and it's still summer officially, but some school because I start, you know, go back to work. And then I created these stickers. They're not the best. I think I'm going to eventually, if I'm going to continue using my stickers, I'm going to, I mean, I use a laser printer and it's still off. So, you know what? I'm not even going to be able to, oh, this one came out good. So, but yeah, I'm going to try to use these as long as it came out good. All right. So, but the numbers didn't. So I'm going to use some other numbers, but it is what it is, or I can write it in. So I'm going to use these and then throw some of my, you know, happy planner stickers in there as well. So this is what I started off with already. You know, I had already written in, you know, this light blue. I do like the blues for some reason, and quite honestly, I love green. That's my favorite color. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. So you can see. So my first official day of work was supposed to be this day. Never mind. My first teaching day was supposed to be on the 13th. But because of remote learning and throwing a wrench in all the plans, we are starting on the 17th officially. Our first official day back to work was the 10th, and it's still going to continue. So how it used to be was this was a work day, non-work day. So we would prepare whatever. We could do whatever. We didn't have to go to work. My son's first day, or my kids' first day at their Catholic school would have been this day. But again, they're not starting that day either. And then our official first day would be, so it's going to be this year, workday, non-work day. And then we start on the 17th. I thought for some reason that my first workday was going to be on the 4th, but it's not. I hate using whiteout. Oh well. So this is how it's going to look. I am not going to write anything in. You know, my daughter every Saturday, she has volleyball from 9:30 to 11:30. So I will put these in. And it's easy for her to see because I mentioned before she has Asperger's, and if she doesn't see stuff on the schedule, she assumes she doesn't have it. When I drop it on her, like, hey, you have to do this, she's like, what? No, you know, and she flips out. So it's easier for me to write them. And my planner is always open on my desk, and so she comes in and sees what's going on. And I'm going to leave that because I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't even remember how long it was for. And then beach volleyball, she'll play Sundays. And it's not at the beach or anything. It's and it's 6 to 7. It's at a park here local by where I live. So it's not too bad. And I don't know how long it's gonna go, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. And then on Tuesdays, because I can't, my last day of school is actually the 14th. Last day of school for me. My Cal State school. So my daughter, because she does have beach volleyball practices. Beach volleyball practice from 6 to 7 on Tuesdays because I can't do Mondays. And my kids will be doing, we enrolled them in a virtual academy. So originally the plan was for my daughter to attend schools, my middle one, who was going into 7th grade, where I'm working in my district. However, because we're going remote, my husband was adamant that if they didn't do in person, that we would enroll them in a virtual academy. And that's exactly what we're doing. So I think they start, they were supposed to start the 13th, so they're starting the 14th, their districts. So that's their first day of school. So my last day is their first day. And mine will be, will it come up neatly? Let's see. This will be my first day of school. And I'm gonna cross it out. First day. So I'm assuming I will be planning with my department this week. And my husband's school already put out some training videos on remote learning for his district. So he will be sharing that information with me so I can, get a heads up or get some ideas, because it is, I'm not all for it. I would rather be in class, but again, I mentioned this before, it's not just about me, it's about, others, and I can't be selfish and be like, hey, so I'm going to decorate a little bit right here. I'm using some of my happy planner stuff. And even though I don't have a summer bucket, well, I technically do. I have been reading and watching videos like crazy before I have to, I should be working on my paper, and I haven't. I've been doing stupid stuff like reading. And for those of you who are into the kissing booth, oh my God, what did you guys think of it? I know I'm an old woman, but I love those type of, aside from my horror movies, I love those type of movies. They're just so much fun, so innocent, so carefree, that I just can't help it. But I loved the story. I even, I didn't even know it was a book. I mean, I read the first Kissing Booth, but I'm talking about Kissing Booth too. I even read the novel, the novella, or whatever they call it, for the second one. We're at the beach house, and I had no idea, Beth Rickles, or whatever her name is. Sorry, Beth. I'm a fan of yours. That she had written the second one. So as soon as the movie came out, I looked up the book, and sure enough, and I read it in like a day. I read really fast, so I read it like in an hour and a half, I think, and I loved it. And then I ended up rereading and rewatching, and yes, oh, to be young again. So for those of you who are young, please, please, please enjoy it. I tell my daughter and my kids all the time. So I set up on my my month's project. Set up my teaching location, which I'm in right now. Prepare my kids for online learning. I don't think I need supplies, but maybe pencils and stuff that I need to get, and continue with my money, saving my monthly. I want to pay at least 3 credit cards before summer ends. Anything with small balances. Limit eating out, which we've been doing so well. Not eating out. I want to see my dad, my cousin, and my family, which I will be seeing them in July around this time, because my niece's birthday. I call her my niece, but and then my goal is to start the school year strong, pay, save and pay off. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm not going to draw or do more. I need it simple because I need to see. I need to see what I'm doing. I can't be distracted by everything else. So my bucket list will be, before school starts, continue reading, sleeping in, which I haven't been able to do, and watch movies. Just watch anything. And I did watch Hamilton too. I had never seen it in the plan my daughter had, and so she wanted to rewatch it. So for her birthday, that's what we did. Her birthday was July 3rd, so she came home July 4th. My husband went out with the kids to his family's house, and I stayed home to wait for my daughter. And we ordered pizza, and we watched Hamilton, and it was great. So this area, I had already done stuff, but I don't know, so I put the month, my why word is always my family. Always. It's always going to be my why. My family, my financial goal is to save money, meal plan, which we've been doing great with, and fund our sinking fund. So like I said, I do have most of them funded. I didn't do much this month because it's not really a priority for me. We still have time. My challenge, $5 challenge, meal prep. I don't have any, just summer, savings. I already did my summer savings, but I want to continue with savings. Areas to cut spending, eating out. And we don't really, spend frivolously. We're very good about it. So eating out. And then my monthly budget, I'm not going to do any of this because I use my budget planner. For those of you who want to, I know there's some ideas on, some people actually do sticker sheets with Excel cut out for the month and checking, which I might do this. I might do like check-ins, like for the Wednesdays, like, okay, this is what I spent, you know, these days or whatever. I'll log it here. No, wait, hold on. I'll log it here and I'll use, you know, little stickers, maybe like these. I found these and I printed them out. They're just like the cutest, like these. Look, and they fit perfectly. Like, no, maybe not. What I spent, and then I'll track it here. And that will give me an idea, and then I'll put my income here, you know, and then how can I improve my finances, continue saving. There's really nothing that I want to include here. You know, my debt progress, maybe I'll show that, but we'll see, you know. So personal planning, you guys know I do this. This is the week of August 3rd through the 9th. Yes, August 3rd through the, and I don't make it all fancy or anything. I did my weekly review for the pantry. I need to clean out the fridge, and next week is my, I guess, my last week officially where I, you know, I am not working. My mother comes home on the 14th, or no, sorry, August 16th from Texas to help me out now. So hopefully when we do our trainings next week, because my kids are still off. So when I have to go back this week, because she comes back this week, hopefully it'll be remote. Otherwise, my husband's going to have to take some time off to watch the kiddos because I can't do it, or I can take them to my dad or whatever. And then by the time I start, then everything will be back to normal. So here we go. The last week, and again, my kids don't wake up. We'll do Starbucks, and I have a gift card that I got from someone. So we'll do like Starbucks breakfast or coffee because, well, we take my daughter to volleyball in the morning. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And then Sunday, you know, we have a, you know, eggs, bacon, pancakes. Lunch is basically my kids' breakfast. My husband always laughs because he comes in and he's like, what are you doing? I'm on breakfast for the kiddos. So I've been doing breakfast burritos still. They love that. I don't do chilaquiles as much, so I will do it maybe here and that's it. And I'll do eggs and bacon. Cereal one day. By Thursday, midweek, I'm just done with cooking. Maybe I'll do the breakfast burritos again. I know my son hasn't been eating these, so. And then Saturday, you know, for lunch, we'll have like sandwiches and stuff. And I'm going to do pasta because this is my last week of school and I have a lot of stuff to do. So pasta is the easiest for me. Here we'll do fajitas. We did fajitas this last week and the kids were like in heaven. Chicken salad again because I love chicken salad. It's easy. I can start it off because these are my class days and then the kids could eat the rest of the day. Barbecue. I'll have my husband barbecue. Friday we'll eat out. Saturday we'll barbecue again. And we've been going to my in-laws, so we just barbecue over there as well. So my shopping list, I will need more bacon. I need paper towels, cat food. I have 2 cats, my cat family. We had a dog briefly and I ended up, my uncle ended up taking him. I loved the dog, but it was a Shih Tzu and God, they smell. And I'm very sensitive to smell. But I did love him with all my heart. When I go see my uncle, you know, the dog loves me. but my husband's not a dog person, so it's kind of hard. Not that anybody treated it meanly, it's just I felt bad because it was always alone. We have plenty of pasta. We have plenty of sauce. I have garlic bread still that's frozen. I'm gonna need more chicken. More meat. Potatoes. I have cereal, I have milk. I have tortillas, I have tortilla chips. Maybe, no, we have plenty of bread, but you know, I'm gonna put that on here anyway. I have cheese, do wheat thins. We need chips and snacks for the kids. And that's about it. I have pancake mix. Oh, eggs. We're almost out of eggs. Definitely need eggs. Lettuce for the sandwich. And tomatoes. And that's important reminders. Shopping. I am not a shopper, so I forget to shop. So my goals, my meds. What did I put last time? Then, you know, I'm gonna work out, which I've been, you know, pretty good about. My husband's even like, and I used to work out all the time. And then when menopause hit, I just kind of got sluggish. So we've been doing family time, which my daughter has been like, my kid with Asperger's. She's been all of a sudden wanting all this family time. I don't know if she's feeling anxious because of her time, you know, we're going back to school, but she just wants to be with me. And this, usually she just tells me she hates me, which I'm assuming is part of her Asperger's, or otherwise she really hates me. I'm not sure. My main goal, clean before I go back. Make sure that the house is spotless. This week's focus will be my research paper. And don't know this week's one yet. So Monday, Tuesday. And it's kind of hard. I think I'm overwhelmed with all the cleaning that I do because I've been kind of giving up. My husband's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm stressed, you know, I have school. So Monday's going to be, I'm just going to do laundry and the kitchen, which is still a lot. Tuesdays I have a little more, you know, wiggle room. So I'm going to do the bedrooms, kitchen. And even though, you know, I should be working, and this is why I get stressed, because then I'm like, oh my God, I have so much to do and I feel so overwhelmed that I'm doing it all on my own. Wednesday, I'm just going to do the laundry. And I'll have the kids do the kitchen, or my husband, you know. Like Thursday, I'm not going to do anything because my paper is due on Friday at midnight and nothing. But we clean on Saturday and Sunday, so I'll do laundry, bathrooms, kitchen, and then our deep clean day. And by that, I mean I go behind the furniture and I steam mop like every other day, and I have my shark that cleans for me. So my work to-do list: prep, teaching area, pick up my school laptop, get materials ready for the start. And that's it, my personal to-do list. And you know, to be quite honest, you guys, I've never suffered from anxiety. And for some reason, my last video went up late and it was giving me so much anxiety. I don't know if because I had shot 2 videos and then that one, I shot like, you know, in the course of 2-day period, three videos. I did the budget one last week, the teacher flip through of my planners and then my plan with me, but I felt overwhelmed, and I think it's because of schooling. So my planning videos, like, they're not the greatest. I'm sorry to have so much on my mind, but I do love doing them. Like, they feel relaxing, actually. I like sharing this stuff with you guys. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but that's okay. I like it. And you know what? Oh, homework. And I'm gonna read. And then I'm gonna make it work. School. I have to. School assignments. And the reason I'm taking a class, I'm actually taking 3 classes. Why I'm overwhelmed, I'm taking 3 classes. 3 classes, 7 units. It's a lot of work. We meet Mondays and Wednesdays via Zoom, and it was in a month period. So I started July 13th, it ends August 14th. I'm doing it because I get a bump in pay. So as I mentioned in my budget video, because I'm not sending my kids back to private school, that saves me an $850 a month, which is huge. You know, that's what I pay. And then their uniforms are usually $500. I don't have to, you know, I budgeted for that. That was in my envelope, my sinking fund. I don't have to do that. And yeah, and so with my pay increase, it'll be $500. So that's $1,500. And then when my daughter's rent, when her lease is up, that's another $526. So, you know, it was pretty good. So, plan with me. Here we go. So I'm going to use these stickers that I created. Hopefully they cut out properly. For some reason, I just noticed that they weren't. So I'm going to go quickly through this. And look at that, it fit. And my numbers, it starts off with, what did I say? The 3rd? I think my numbers went a little off. So I'm just going to write them in. So it's 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to do the first week and then I'll speed through the rest. So I am going to, so I did these little washi tape. God, I'm going to split it up here, my days. And I am not working out in the mornings, so let me go back. I always seem to go back. So I'm not doing my HIIT. I am going to do relax time because I want to relax. That's all I want to do. So I usually do it in this color, my relax time. So all I'm going to do, because I wake up at 8, no matter how hard I try to stay in bed, it doesn't work. And that is going to be relax. I'm going to read, watch TV. And then after that, I am going to do, I used the purple, I think, for homework. Well, for prep for classes, but I'm going to do it for homework this week for my classwork. And since my kids don't wake up till like 11:30 or whatever, I'm going to block off 2 hours for homework, but, you know, with a break, because my back ends up hurting after sitting for so long. Where's my other pen? Oh, here it is. Homework. And then I'm going to speed up the process. So this is the first half of my week. What I'm going to add over here are just my HIIT workouts. And that's all we've been doing is HIIT. And actually it's this 15-day challenge, you know, keto, but we're not doing the keto aspect of it. My husband's starting it on, tomorrow, because he wants to do my weekly notes, basically homework, lesson plan, and plan with me videos. I will show you I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do half of the week because some of you, you know, you're like, I can't plan for the whole week. And, you know, quite honestly, you know, I plan and then something comes up and it messes it up. So I'm going to just do this week like this, and I'll do the second half. Maybe Tuesday, or I'll put that video up on Wednesday, and then I'll do the planning one on Friday. I don't know. I think I'm going to do half of the weeks at a time. And then I'm going to, the bottom, I'm going to do the other washi. Oops, that would not work, would it? But you know what? I'm going to cut it because it will work. And I'm going to do one other thing. It's watermelon themed, these stickers. But I just don't, I love the sticker paper and everything. And then I'm going to put this right here. Let me see if this will come up. And this is like very good paper. I bought it from onlinelabels.com. But if you don't have that little crease right there, it's very difficult for it to, the backing to come off. So I'm gonna put this to-do sticker right there. And that's what I'm gonna do when I can get it out. And then I'm gonna cover that up with something from August. Is that cut up? Oh, I don't wanna use the August one. I'm so all over the place. Ooh, but I like this one. So I'm going to wipe this out. And I found my whiteout that worked. And I'm not a fan of this. I've mentioned this before, or I used to see it on videos and I'm like, ooh, why do they do that? Why do they ruin their planner? But you know, it's to put stuff like that in. And there's that. I need to cover this one up because I don't care for those. And I'm gonna put this watermelon sticker to cover up that right there. That's what it'll look like. And I'll put something decorative here. You know, good vibes, continue with that. Just like that. And that's how the first half of my week is going to look. And then I will come back next week with the other half, because like I said, you know, plans change. I have it all laid out, but I'm not quite sure yet. And then hopefully I'll have my number stickers cut out better. But I hope you like. This was a long video. So sorry, I was talking way too much. But yeah, this is how it's going to look for my first half of the week, and then we'll see how it looks for the second half, if anything changes. And whoo-hoo, as I'm talking to you guys, I got this to work. So these are just printable that I bought off of Etsy, and I just printed them out. I loved them. And I know my colors are all over the place. Like I said, I don't know how to match. All right, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next week or in a couple of days for the next half of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Giveaway for the first 50 subscribers, and or drawing for Amazon gift card when I reach 50 subscribers. And I will and hit the notification bell to be alerted to that. All right, thank you. Enjoy your weekend.